Alright, first video of the day, let's see what's happening with FIDA today. So, the markets are very bearish today. I don't really want to go into the news of what's happened today because, there's multiple reasons, but I'm sure if you wanted to go on the news and, kind of find out what's happening, I'm sure 99% of you know what's going on. So, all in all, I mean, the crypto markets are terrified. This hasn't updated. This will probably update in about 4.5 hours. And at which point I imagine the fear and greed would be even lower. I mean, if we do come over to Bitcoin quickly, you can see Bitcoin had a huge wick. The fact that this was bought up so quickly is somewhat bullish to me. So personally, I did accumulate some Bitcoin today. I didn't buy, the exact bottom, unfortunately. I'm not even gonna lie. So I kind of bought, around about 35.5. I was basically busy when this huge drop happened, and I kind of just looked on my phone and realized that the drop had happened, and it was so fast. I mean, if we come over to the 2 hourly candles, you can see that this is really where the news happened. So within let's go to the 1 hour. To be fair, we can find out exactly. So this dump happened in entirety in 4 hours. So the news hit 2 a.m. or at least that's when the news kind of hit the markets and everything started reacting. At that point, the MFI was basically close to zero. I mean, this got so low. RSI got so oversold at this point. We are heading up strongly right now. The MFI is extremely overextended and the RSI is somewhat overextended. Do bear in mind this is the hourly candles, so coming over to FIDA, you can see that this is why we had this huge dip. And I mean, if we do come over to the daily, we have predicted this dip for a while, not the drip. You can see that we've basically had our eye on 134. So I keep on getting mixed up and saying 140 in some of the conversations I have in the comments, but when I go on TradingView on my phone, it just says 140 around this level. So if I say 140, what I really mean is the previous low down here, which is 134, 135. Let's just call it 135. So I do still think that we are going to come down here now. For Bonfida, the money flow indicator doesn't look like it's fully been flushed out yet, and as I've outlined in multiple videos, whenever the MFI does start dropping, we at least kind of come down to like 18, 19. So I mean, best case scenario, let's just call it a 20. We are still on 27, 28 on the money flow. So what I've been outlining is, if I do think we're going to come down here, whether we do bounce at that point, whether we do break through the bottom and start breaking down to the next target, that is yet to be seen. I'm not going to predict like everything that's going to happen every move by every move, but I'm very comfortable to kind of predict, in my opinion, that we are going to come down to 134. If we do come over to the BTC dominance as well, you can see nothing too crazy, but today we did have a huge push up on the Bitcoin dominance, kind of signaling that people are getting out of altcoins. I mean, I do believe peak fear is somewhat close. I mean, if World War III just gets announced tomorrow, then so be it. That will probably not be the end of the drop, but personally right now I've been saying this for the past few weeks, to be fair, but I am buying more Bitcoin than I have been recently. Like I've said, I am talking about Bitcoin because I'm personally saying for Bonfida and all other altcoins, I am sitting on the sidelines for them right now. I'm not accumulating any altcoins until we do kind of come down and put in like a bottoming pattern, or we do use this as strong support. So personally, Bonfida isn't really one of the coins that I want to hold for the long term anyway. Maybe not even the short term, really. I mean, I have no doubts at some point it will do well, but in my opinion, when it comes to SLP or Solana based tokens, I'd much rather just hold like actual Solana, and that's probably just because it's so easy to just slap it in Phantom and earn passive income on it. But for me, I am not holding FIDA. I would be happy to put in a long for this coin if we did potentially come down and bounce and have a strong pump. But right now, like I said, for the past few weeks, I'm literally just sitting on the sidelines waiting for this 134 to happen. So I mean, we called this all the way up here at 189. So far we've come down to 164, and you know, we don't have too much further to go from the low that we put in. Let me zoom in. So from the low, you can see it's only about another 17% move, and you know, do bear in mind this is quite a volatile altcoin. So I mean, when we do pump, we pump through the rails, and you know, when we do dump, we normally, you know, come down fairly quickly. I mean, this dump has been brutal, and that is the wrong indicator. This dump has been brutal, and you know, we've only been in it for, it's been a while, but you know, we have been dumping very hard. So only like 100 days or so, and we've gone down, you know, almost 90%. So in my opinion, still not the time to get into altcoins. I could be wrong, but while we are above the 200-day for the Bitcoin dominance, I am just personally sitting on the sidelines and accumulating Bitcoin. So that is all I see for FIDA, really. Just to kind of wrap it up as well, if we do come over to the total crypto market cap, you can see that we did have a huge dump today. The buying volume on this is not too bad, and do bear in mind this wick down here is still higher than this wick down here. So could we have double bottomed? Maybe. Am I getting out of bed for a potential double bottom? No. I am waiting until we do break further down, or we do break back above the 618, break above this channel, and then, you know, if we do start going up at that point, I'd be much more convinced that, you know, it'd be a safer time to buy altcoins. But, you know, so far I've dodged many bullets by not buying altcoins in the past few weeks. All of these altcoins have pretty much become wrecked against Bitcoin. Even though Bitcoin's going down, these altcoins are going down a lot harder. So that is all I see for Bonfida. Once again, keep an eye on 135, and also none of this is financial advice. This is just my opinion on the market, and you've always got to do what's best for you. Peace.